Hi everyone. Well, this is day 5. Bit crazy here. I've been on my scooter. I have literally been spinning. We've been here in Ubud and I think we had 3 big, the whole house was shaking last night kind of moments, and it was very scary actually. And I think in all that shaking it shook some stuff within inside of me, and I just feel this new kind of, it's shaken away all the stuff that is no longer kind of service to me, and I'm realizing that my experience and my breakup is actually much bigger than me or the small I that I pretend to play, and it's much more of a collective thing. I realized this because I literally had about maybe no less than 10 women reach out from all over the globe saying that they're experiencing exactly the same thing, that they're letting go of relationships that no longer serve them, they're letting go of the distraction from their purpose, they're letting go of people who are holding them and stunting their growth. And there is nothing wrong with these people that are being let go from, so I just want to really put that out there. They're still lovely and still beautiful souls, but I think on the whole there seems to be this drive that the old paradigm doesn't work. If we want to see social, socio-economic, we want to see humanitarian change on the planet, if we want to see a shift in the consciousness like on a big scale, that those stepping towards growth need to continue that step in the right direction, and that this is so much bigger than just the interpersonal, oh, he doesn't spend enough time with me, or spending all my time worrying about whether he's growing or not. This is, the best thing we can do is lead by example, and leading by example means going and growing and making our own change and seeing our own change that we wish to see in the world, and no longer sidetracking ourselves with old paradigm. If we're wanting to lift the consciousness of the planet, we're not asking to have people, we don't want to procreate with the old paradigm. We want to create our new generation of vibrationally matched couples. We want to really create that next generation that have connection, that have emotional intelligence, that have compassion. The Dalai Lama says that the women of the West will forge the way. I mean, I'm paraphrasing there, but yeah, I just had all this like blah just come to me, and I just felt the need to share it. And it's just like, one day, like we don't need to worry about those partners that we leave behind, because one day they'll look up, and maybe the men or the women that we've left behind will be back there, and they'll realize that the rest of the world is over here, or the rest of the women are over here. And I'm talking in men and women terms simply because this is my experience. I also feel like that the men had a lot of growth, and the women have had our growth stunted for so long. We've been suppressed, we've been kept in the kitchen, we've been made to wear certain attire, we've been kept down. So it's now women of this world seem to be experiencing an acceleration, and I feel like it's almost like a slingshot. It's like you pull the slingshot so far back, hold it back, hold it back, hold it back, hold it back, and like then when we let go, we're skyrocketing forward. And some of the men, not all of the men, some of the men are not able to come to meet us at this point in time. And so my feeling for me is that I need to stop distracting myself with what everybody else has going on, and to stop going into my old patterning of trying to like sweep everybody else and help them grow. Yes, I still have compassion. Yes, I still want to help people. Yes, I want to give back. But I also want to do that with people who want to be on that journey, and if that's not the case, that's not the case. So I guess, yeah, a lot of shaking up this week. It seems like it's not only me. I'm feeling I'm getting at least 10-15 people over the globe reaching out and saying they're in exactly the same position, and it's exactly the same scenario. is the same, like accelerated growth, you know, but I just, yeah, I really feel like it's part of something bigger. It's part of, it's not part of me and my partner or you and your partner. It's like a bigger divine intervention, I would say. It's a divine intervention. You know, something has to happen. We have people like fucking, what's his face? The big man child with no emotional sense running the superpower, you know? So we need to stop being distracted and focus and harness that power that we have towards making a better planet. And if we meet someone along the way that complements us and that can meet us where we are, we're not saying women are better than men or men are less than women. Well, I'm definitely not anyway, but I really feel that need for a connection that is on an equal playing field. I don't want to be held back, and I don't want to be in front. I want to walk side by side and move through this journey and see this world become a better planet, you know, and that's going to be from our children. So I don't know if that just totally sounded like a total load of Ubud bullshit to you all, but I just had this intense just like blah open up inside my body, and yeah, feeling this full feminine rising, like yes, the women are out and they're on purpose, they're growing, and I know men are doing their work too. So I honor the men that are on that journey, and to the men that aren't there yet, deep compassion, you know, and everyone has their own timing and everything will transpire as it's meant to, you know. But this is my feeling now in this moment. Tomorrow I might be back in my poor me. Wow, like, yeah. So yeah, anyway, I will love and leave you all there. I feel a bit shaky as to how this will be received, as to maybe an onslaught, but yeah, to women out there going through this, it's much, I feel, me personally, I feel that this is much bigger than you and me and our partners. This is global and universal, and it's here to make big change. So yeah, mwah. Love you all. Bye.